This dude is about to get fucked up. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Happy Friday the 13th, everyone. Today we are counting down my top 50 Friday the 13th kills. Whether it's his iconic machete, his trusty axe, or even his bare hands crushing the life out of someone, Friday the 13th kills are swift, brutal, and fast. Pop some popcorn, get a drink, and let's talk some Friday the 13th kills. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Backtrack Cinema. This is where we talk movies of the past that you know and love. And obviously now we're doing top 50 Friday the 13th kills. Happy Friday the 13th, everyone. Clearly, guys, the way we look at kills for Friday the 13th, we're all going to have our favorites. We're all going to have our least favorites. There's a lot of kills in this franchise, and I picked 50 of my favorites. And I think kill lists are pretty interesting because I really feel like people look at their favorite kills really differently. We all have our different opinions. So this is going to be fun. So let me know in those comments. Hit me up in the comments about your favorite kills in the franchise. You don't have to do 50. You can just tell me 10, a few, 5, just one. It don't matter. And we'll talk about Jason tearing shit up and Pamela tearing it up too, because she does have a lot of cool kills in this franchise.
Go to hell.
So coming at number 45 is Ben from Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood. So this is where Ben and his girlfriend, they make up, they shag, and Jason's, rocking the van and shit. And this is where he gets his head crushed. Now, I know this was originally a lot better. All the New Blood kills, were a lot better. The movie got freaking raped, right? But I really dig, I still dig this kill. If we can use our imagination a bit, we get a little bit of blood coming down. And if we know what already happens, it really works. And this weird, it's just how vicious Kane grabs him, right? And he's just like crushing his freaking head. I just love it. You get some really good blood, and I really like it. It's just bloody and brutal. Coming at number 44 is Freeburg from Freddy vs. Jason. Now, this is the dude, he's smoking pot through the whole thing. The worm Freddy comes. What the fuck? But when Freddy takes over him and knocks Jason out, when Jason takes that machete and just cuts that bitch in half, body goes all over the place. It's bloody. It's awesome. It's just, we're gore hounds, right? A lot of these kills, we love the gore. We like to see what they're going to do. And this is one of the moments where I really actually liked Jason in this movie. I'm not big on Jason in this film, but he acted brutal and swift here and just did a classic freaking chop with the machete, right? Good old machete kill. Yeah, so Freeburg that's an awesome kill. Coming at number 40 is Trey from Freddy vs. Jason. This is such a unique, it's a satisfying kill because the guy is such a dickhead. Between Trent and Trey, these are the biggest douchebags ever. I mean, the way this guy's talking to his girlfriend and everything, don't make me ask you twice, bitch. I mean, this guy's just a douchebag. You were just waiting for him to get it. And when Jason just folds the bed up and starts, stabbing him with the freaking machete, it's bloody. It's awesome. A little cartoony, admittedly, but and that's probably what keeps it more down on the list. But a great time, a great freaking kill. It has the gore, the blood, and its viciousness. You know what I mean? I love Jason when he's just absolutely vicious. Coming at number 39 is Tina from Friday the 13th Part 4. Now, I likely got the twins mixed up here, but this kill is the one where, you know, the one who sleeps with Jimbo. She makes that dude's night, I tell you. And then she goes to the window and she sees her sister hasn't left yet. And then Jason comes crashing through the window, grabs her, and just chucks her. You know what I mean? And I just like the Ted White performance here. I like how swift, brutal, fast he is. Swift and fast, man. And just the way, you know, I think Ted White crashed through windows better than any Jason, man. I think it's just his, you know, because he was such a seasoned stunt man that this dude just knew what he was doing. And I've just always liked the swiftness of that kill. Coming at number 36 is Brenda from the original Friday the 13th. This is more an atmosphere thing I like. I love the atmosphere. I like the psychology of it all, where she brushes her teeth, she's getting into bed, starts reading the book to wind down from good old strip Monopoly. And I love Brenda as a character too, but when you start hearing, we don't know this at the time, but Mrs. Voorhees talking in Jason's voice, help me, help me. It's like, what the hell is that? I mean, you have to imagine yourself. Imagine yourself alone in the cabin. It's raining, it's dark, and there's this little kid screaming, help me. And she goes to investigate. She gets lured into the archery zone. We don't see the kill. We see the aftermath after when she gets thrown through the window, but it's just the whole atmosphere of it. It's the psychology of it. You know, the kill gets into your head, and I find it creepy. I think it's a very well crafted and creepy scene, and I think Sean Cunningham crafted better scenes than people give him credit for. I really do, because I really think Friday the 13th, it's not just a complete slasher, you know, blood gore fest. I think there is a lot of psychology to it that really creeps you out. At least me, anyway. But I could be on an island with that. Coming at number 33 is Trent from the Friday the 13th remake. This guy's a douchebag, but the actor plays it so well. Just one of those arrogant alpha males that's like, look at my shit. Come look at my stuff. He's one of these guys, you know, thinks he's king of the hill and everything. And when shit hits the fan, this guy starts acting like a girl and just runs into the forest, loses his gun. Just when he gets on the road, this is where Jason surprises him. Just freaking castrates this guy. It's an awesome kill, man. Like, stabs him through the balls with the machete, and he's slicing him up between the legs, right? And it's kind of like, it feels like it's handheld and it's, you know, shaking all over the place. But one good thing they needed here to show Derek Mears' size, we need one shot where you see it wide, where you see him just lifting that bitch up and sawing him just up like that, man. But other than that, I think the kill is awesome. You know, blood coming out of the guy's mouth, then he throws him on the spikes on the tow truck. Just awesome. And then after, Jason just standing there. This is where I wish we had a better looking Jason, because when he's standing there with the moonlight hitting him and everything, if the design would have been better, where you actually saw his silhouette better instead of a big blob, it would look fantastic. But back to the kill, it's great. It's great because it's so satisfying for a dirtbag like this guy. You know what I mean? So yeah, Trent kill was absolutely awesome. Coming at number 32, Dr. Cruz from A New Blood. Another freaking douchebag. I mean, there's a lot of douchebags who get killed in this franchise, but you know what Dr. Cruz did to Tina and all that. He uses her mom as a shield, and that's how she gets killed. Like, this guy is a prime dirtbag. And, when Jason gets the tree trimmer or whatever it is, you hear the saw running. I think it's the first time we ever seen Jason use something like this, too. Again, the kill got butchered, but it's still a good sequence where Jason catches up to him. He pushes him, he goes flopping down the hill, and he just starts sawing his guts out, you know what I mean? I think the kills from A New Blood, if you go watch that raw footage, that's all the footage they have, and then use your imagination while you're watching the movie, I think it may work better for you. But yeah, it would have obviously a lot better if you got all the gore, but still a great kill. Coming at number 31 is Melissa from Friday the 13th Part 7 A New Blood. The bitch, man, this woman's just an evil bitch in this. So again, another satisfying kill. I feel like a broken record. We're talking about all these people who deserve to get it by Jason, but that's Friday the 13th. That is one of the tropes to it, and this time we get an evil bitch, and where she's just cursing at them. She opens the door, and I love axe kills. The way Jason just cuts right into her freaking face and throws her behind the TV. It's just, it's brutal. And it's kind of funny too, because you got to see an axe completely in the face with Marcy in the original Friday the 13th, yet they completely cut it out here. Back then, I guess the ratings board, whoever, is it the MPAA or something like that? They didn't care as much back then. But by the time 88, 89, something like that, 87, somewhere around there, man, you just couldn't get away with anything. And now you could show anything, man, it seems like. Coming at number 29 is Eddie from Friday the 13th Part 5. So this is not the real Jason, but man, what a creative kill this one, where Eddie and Tina, they shag in the woods, and he goes up to clean up, and when he comes back, he sees her dead. He goes against the tree. The guy's got like some kind of belt. He wraps around his eyes, and he's tightening it and tightening it and tightening it. You see the freaking blood coming out of his eyes. I just think it's a really creative kill, and you just feel the pain, especially when the strap snaps, right? And it's just like, oh, like literally squeezing his freaking face, you know what I mean? And it's a great stuff there. I mean, good, a little bit of gore there, and Part 5 does have some decent kills for sure. And, Roy took care of business on that day. Coming in at number 24 is Chuck from Friday the 13th Part 3.
That's better.
Now, this may seem like a really kind of lazy kill to a lot of people, but I like how drawn out it is. There's this guy who's scared of the dark. He's been smoking fucking weed all night. So he's probably paranoid as hell, or so relaxed, but he goes to try to, fix the lights, everything, goes into a little crawl place, cellar, whatever. And it's just when he turns on the light. And he turns on the light, and you see the size of Richard Brooker and how much room he takes up just standing there. And, he just throws Chuck into the panel where he fries and everything like that. In that sense, it's probably not the greatest. But it's just it's the imagery. I've always had that image stuck in my head whenever I see this movie. And I look forward to it when he puts that light on, and, and you can't get away with that. They did something similar with Brie in the remake, where she looks in the shower and then you see Jason just standing behind her. But I just don't think the effect works as well. Probably because we've seen it 1,000 times. But I've always liked that, the build up to that kill and everything. Coming at number 19 is the other twin, Terry from Friday the 13th Part 4. So this is the other twin, and this kill was all about style to me. I just thought it was really shot well. Joseph Zito just directing his ass off here and just doing something a little different. And I love kills that are done in shadow when you put them against a wall or in a room or in this case against the house and it's raining and you just see Jason's shadow spear her. You didn't even need to see her get thrown against the wall. It worked completely here. And it's a really old school film technique you see back in in early horror in the 1920s where you see someone, their shadows on the wall and they got a knife, you know what I mean? And, similar to like Psycho, you just see the shadow at first coming through the shower curtain. I love it. I absolutely just love the style. I love the look of it. And with that rain coming down and seeing Ted White's size and everything like that, it's just, that's why it's here. It's more of an artistic thing, a style thing that I really like. Clearly, it's not bloody at all. You see a bit of blood after you see her and everything like that. But I just like the style of the whole thing. Coming at number 18 is Tina from Friday the 13th Part 5. Another Roy kill. I mean, this is the great Deborah Voorhees fan who's gets a really unique kill. One of the standout kills of the whole franchise. Clearly, if it's this high, and the shears, you know what I mean? Not like we haven't seen shears before. We've seen them in the Burning, but I just like what he just puts them in her eyes and just closes them. And you hear that crunch, and then you see the effect after with her. Her eyes are completely taken out, blood everywhere. Again, creativity. It's just a really creative kill that we don't see that much. And so when you're marathoning this and you get the number 5 and you're like, oh yeah, this is cool. Both of them, Eddie and Tina, they get really creative kills.
Hey, now cut that out right now. That's not funny.
Coming at number 14 is Adrian from Jason X. Now, not my favorite movie. In fact, I do not like Jason X whatsoever. If you guys been following the channel, you all know that. But I will never take anything away from the creativity of this kill, where Jason gets up, puts her head in the liquid nitrogen, and then smashes her fucking face off the table. Kane doing what he does best. And I do like the physical presence of Kane in all the times he's played Jason Voorhees, but just a really creative kill. And the girl who was not into sex, the girl who's the hottest in the movie, as far as I'm concerned, this actress gets it first. I don't get it, but it is what it is, and this is what we got. And it's an awesome creative kill. Coming at number 13 is Nikki from Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives.
This is great.
Again, we're getting into creativity here. Tom McLaughlin just wrote and directed a great, cool kill that's probably a little bit absurd, but considering what this Jason was, brought back to life Frankenstein style, they were supposed to be kills that no person on earth could do. So, the way he's grabbing her and he runs her face right through the trailer, and then you see her face imprint on the other side. You know what I mean? It's just creative as hell, man. It's just, and it makes you use your imagination a bit, because you're like, what does her face look after? Like, what would her face look like after? You know what I mean? What would that look like? The damage, you know what I mean? So CJ Graham just, laying it out, man. Just freaking smoking that bitch's face through that freaking trailer. It's just like brutal. And like I said, I like my Jason vicious and brutal, you know what I mean? And it's just it's a great kill, and it's kind of humorous too. There's a little bit of almost slapstick to it, but it's not overly a full blown up funny. So balancing that tone just right. All right, everyone, we are in our top 10 now. So from this point on, these are just amazing kills that I absolutely love. And I'll be talking about every single one of these kills. So coming at number 10 is Sheriff Garris from Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives. A bloodless kill, everyone. A kill where they very much sell us the illusion. And with the thundering coming down, the sound of his bones breaking, where Jason bends him right in half. Again, it's almost humorous because just the strength Jason has and what he can do. But when it's like, it goes like, you hear every bone just freaking snap, and you're just like, oh, God, man. It's a great kill. And I do like the redeeming quality of the sheriff where, he's one of the few guys actually in the franchise who really took Jason on, man. Slamming his face with rocks, trying to shoot him, shoots him in the head. He's done everything he can, but he gets his back broken and he gets all bent out of shape, let's say. So yeah, Sheriff Garris, awesome kill. Coming at number 9 is the sleeping bag kill from Friday the 13th Part 7, A New Blood. I do not know the woman's name, the character's name. We'll just call her the happy camper. And she gets, waiting for the boyfriend to come back. Jason rips her out of the tent, drags her, and, this creativity throws her against the tree. The uncut version, he does it several times. And you see blood going everywhere every time he does it, all that kind of stuff. They worked hard on it and everything like that. But I actually think this kill works better this way. From what I've seen from the raw footage anyway, I think it works with just one giant smack against the tree. Swift and brutal and just showing Jason's strength by, picking her up and just once, and she's just done. You know what I mean? I get it, we could have used all the blood, the gore, and all that kind of stuff we freaking like, but just that one smack against the tree and showing what Kane can do, you know what I mean? And this was his first time out as Jason Voorhees, and he made an impact, you know what I mean? He did make an impact, and he holds the candle as this one of the greatest kills in my mind with this tent kill. Coming at number 8 is Lawrence from Friday the 13th, the remake. Like I said, I love axe kills. I don't know what it is, man. I may like them more than machete kills. I love axe kills. And when Lawrence is running away from Jason and Derek Mears with his speed and his strength picks up that axe, just chucks it at the guy, and you see it land in his back and everything like that. And, he's screaming for his friends, help me, help me. But it's after that, too, where he picks him up, turns him around, then pushes his body over the axe so the axe, comes through him and throws him down. It's got to be one of the most brutal kills, man. Just absolutely love it. When I first saw this, I thought, holy shit, this is a badass Jason. The only problem, that the kill's not the problem. What happens a little after, if I can digress a bit, is Jason should have not have been going up on the roof and all that. He should have just threw Lawrence's body through the window and just broke through that fucking door and started chasing every bitch in that house, man. That would have been awesome if he would have done that. But that kill is awesome. And I got to give a lot of courage to Lawrence, man, because he was the only one with the balls enough to go out there to find Chewie, fights off Jason a bit. So, you know what? Lawrence, yeah, at least he fought off Jason and he wasn't acting like a fucking pussy. Coming at number 7 is Doug from Friday the 13th, Part 4. This is our pretty boy in the shower, Joseph Zito doing a switcheroo like on Psycho, but we got the male in the shower and Jason using his bare hands with the right actor, someone like Ted White with large hands, you know what I mean? Bear paws he has. Oh, I love this kill, man. And what Tom Savini's work here, crashes through the shower. He's just grabbing the guy like this, you know what I mean? And pushes his freaking face through the freaking tiles. Brutal shit, man. I love it. And Friday the 13th Part 4, let's be honest, has some of the greatest kills ever. You know what I mean? And Just Jason using that pure raw strength and the brutality of it all. Like I don't need a weapon. I these things could crush your fucking head. You know what I mean? I absolutely love it. Great kill. Coming at number 6 is Debbie from Jason Goes to Hell. Now this is the infamous tent kill when Jason Goes to Hell. We all know what's happening while this kill happens. I think it's one of the reasons we like it, especially if you're a young teenage boy. And I'm not gonna lie, this is a steamy fucking love scene, man. This is I'll be honest, it's a great sex scene. It really is. It feels real. It feels the way two people who just want each other going into the tent act. And I think that's one of the things that really makes it work too. You know, Adam Marcus gets a lot of flack for this movie, how much people hate it, but it's entertaining. It has action. It has the sex, the drugs. It has this kill. One of the greatest in the whole franchise, where he's not Jason in the mask or everything. He's the coroner, but taking that, like, I think it's an old sign, stabbing it through it and ripping her body in half where she just splits and the blood and gore everywhere. This kill just gets fucking crazy, man. It's crazy and it's awesome. It has something for us all. And it's probably one of the most paused moments in Friday the 13th. So coming at number 5 is Andy from Friday the 13th Part 3.
I can't hear you.
Yes, Andy's kill. The dude walking on his freaking hands all through this whole movie. And then, you know, he walks past Jason. Bad idea. Jason splits this bitch in half. And it's just like, it's just brutal. And how much work was involved to probably get that shot with the 3D and everything. But, you know, just peeking up and seeing Jason in that classic shot of him like this is awesome, man. I just love it. But it works because of the brutality. And Richard Brooker just really sells it. And Andy just gets completely freaking torn in half. Great kill, man. Great practical effect work. Coming at number 4 is Mark from Friday the 13th Part 2. Now this kill works for a lot of reasons for me. It's brutal, the machete in the face, but the guy is in a wheelchair, so it's also showing that Jason don't care who the fuck you are. He don't care. He's gonna throw that machete in your face no matter who you are. And the way he rolls down and the wheelchair rolling down and the rain and the thunder down the steps, everything about it was just like, wow, what a kill. I couldn't imagine watching this. If I was in the theater back in like 1981 watching this, how brutal that must have been, you know. And there's something to be said about, you know, doing a really quick cut, not lingering on it too much, just showing you just, you know, that smack in the face and then him going down. They could have cut it with him just getting smacked in the face, falling over in the wheelchair, but the fact that he rolls down this long flight of stairs and this fades to white, I think it's just it just adds to that scene for sure. Coming at number 3 is Jason's death in Friday the 13th Part 4. Now we gotta hand it to Tom Savini's group. These guys who did the animatronics for Jason. Tommy smacking his the machete in the side of his face, then him sliding down the machete. It's just, and they linger on it just enough. I mean, you see enough of it. It works, man. First, he gets, you know, his mask cut off, and then he gets smacked in the side of the face. And just the creativity of having him fall to his knees and slide, and half his head getting cut like an artichoke is just awesome, man. And then Tommy, if that's not enough, he starts cutting that dude into freaking pieces that we don't see. But so there's a lot of drama to the scene too. And we get to see Jason's face. That's another cool thing. But it's also the build up to the kill. What Jason's done through this movie. The fact that he's in the shadows a lot and now he's not. The psychology behind it. How, you know, Tommy shaves his head. Then, you know, Jason's like kind of curious and, you know, goes to grab him and stuff like that. It's great. I mean, I love that kill so much. I mean, you never get tired of watching it. You really don't. Coming at number 2 is Axel from Friday the 13th Part 4. So if this is Axel, man, he's a douchebag. Holy jumping Christmas shit guy. I mean, there's some lines that are so damn funny, but he's just a douchebag, man. The way he's talking about these girls who've just died and, you know, sexualizing them and stuff like that. I mean, man, dude, give your head a shake. I can't wait for Jason to fuck you up. And oh my God, does he fuck him up? I mean, the surgical saw, cutting his throat, then twisting his freaking whole head around. I still have that burned into my mind as a child. I mean, you don't linger on it too much. It's really fast. It's really quick, but there's so much blood, and your mind, your imagination kind of connects the dots. And just seeing this guy, one of the most brutal kills. That's what I could say. Bloody, brutal, fast. This is what Jason does, man. This is Jason's character. He doesn't really take too long to kill you. It's usually quick. It's usually fast. And Axel deserved it, and it's awesome. Awesome kill. So you're all wondering, what is my number one? If you've been following me along on my old channel and this one, you probably know what this is. As you know, I love axe kills. And this kill is probably not going to be on your top 10. It may not even be on your top 20. My favorite kill of the Friday the 13th franchise has always been Marcy's death from the original Friday the 13th. I love this kill. I love axe kills. I like the build up to it where she opens the curtain. The way they show the inflicted damage with the light moving, you know what I mean? Like, and when she gets smacked in the face, and then you see her flop, her eye kind of goes like almost dead. And with Tom Savini being a guy who's seen who used to shoot dead bodies and stuff, I think it was in Vietnam and stuff like that. He knows what dead looks like, and just the way they did this effect, the way they sell it and everything is it's so good. And it's iconic. It is a very iconic crafted scene. And it just looks so real, especially on VHS. Watch this on VHS. Things are a little bit darker. So you see that action on her face, right? It looks so real. You see the splitting, the blood coming down, the way she just drops and this kind of slowly falls down the wall. They did such a fantastic job of the low lighting, the brutality, everything, the practical effect work, just awesome. And it is one of my favorite kills of all time in horror, probably. If I ever get around to doing a top 50 of that, you definitely see this on the list. You wouldn't see it at number one, but for Friday the 13th, this is my favorite kill of all time. So happy Friday the 13th, guys. There you go. This is my gift to you. Top 50 Friday the 13th kills. Like before, let me know in the comments below what some of your favorite kills are. I hope you've had a lot of fun watching this video. I definitely had a lot of fun putting it together and recording it, all that kind of stuff. I hope you really enjoyed it. Go down the rabbit hole, watch other videos of mine, and just keep watching. It will really help grow the channel. I will see you guys next time. My name is Jason. You're watching Backtrack Cinema, and I will see you guys in the movies. Cheers.